Hi, here another view of the new version of my extension for Photoshop named Colorization. Colorization previously was named Colorisation in French with a S, so you have information of my panel now in the flyout menu. So here the version number of this extension, and here you will have a link on the pages, which is an aggregator links page. Colorization, for a technical reason, colorization is still available for CS6 only. And now, because I need to have a separate, full separate installer, and I can have the same name in two installer, so now the name for colorization is colorization with a Z for Photoshop CC and more. So you will find there a user guide. So it's a PDF. So with a different section of the extension. So you'll see that you can download that through this link. And please, like you heard, I'm not a native English speaker, so if you find some misspelling or stuff like that, please help me. Send me an email to colorization like this at gmail.com, and I will try to make the correction the quickest as possible. So thanks to one of my users who gave me a lot of feedbacks. The CS6 version was like that, just as a remember, accordion menu, but you can open only one section at the time. So thanks to the Stefan recommendation, I just split that in three different sub-panels, let's say like that. I say sub-panels because that's only one installer, Colorization, and that will install for you three different panels. So you'll find this panel after the installation and restarting Photoshop in the Windows menu extension, and here we are. So this extension, let me just reset my workspace to have all in one section, have three different icons. So first section for cleaning the line if you digitalize hand drawing on paper and you want to remove the texture, you want to clean the dots, etc. One to structure the document, and one to have tools just close to your hand to colorize, and you can customize it. So here you have now an icon panel, so you can see it's now in HTML5, so you could display the icons like you want, and you can put your bar where you want, perhaps at the bottom like me, on the side or on the other side. So you can play with that, or just like that, just in a flyout area. So three different menu with three different information regarding the information. So the subpanel colorization is 1.0.1 version, same for Colorizstack right now during this recording, but perhaps in the future I will patch or do stuff, and you will see there the right version. So let me just sum up a little bit the free section. I will record some more detailed tutorial explaining each panels, each subpanels. So don't be scared. That's just a quick overview. So here, let's pretend these pages was scanned. So you can see paper texture there. You will have perhaps also some hair, some dots, and stuff like that. So the first section is just cleaning, straightening the pages, and cropping the pages at the right size. That's the purpose of this one. So the first section of this panel, so you just click on this button during the cleanup of the paper structure. I just want to clean the paper structure. I don't want to take care right now at the air and the dust, and let me explain you why. So two different methods depend to your test. So the level is the easiest one, but sometimes the curve could be useful. So here I open the same document twice, one with a details view at 100% and one just fit on screen overview. So just to be clear, so for me there is two kinds. So there is the texture paper and there is the dust, the hair, and the stuff. If you try, for example, to push toward to remove the dust and the hair, that will perhaps destroy a little bit the quality of your line, and in some other areas you will probably have some smaller line if generally, and so you can lose details without having that in your conscience. So that's the reason why for me just here you just need to clean the white paper texture, and after that the second session calls some tool presets. These tool presets need to be at the first time loaded, so my panel install there the tool preset, but you need to load by yourself this and say happen if you don't want to lose all your presets. But here I don't need, it's already done. So the circle means presets, tool presets. So if you click there, I don't need any more this view. I can just use this tool to remove dots, hair without touching to the line. And at the opposite, if you want to darken the line for any reason, you can use this tool to darken the line just locally. So first section for the global, and this one is just for clean up the details without pushing too hard in the first section. So you can straighten the pages, add some crop with or without bleed, duplicate stuff if you need, if you didn't have enough bleed, for example, in your line, and stuff like that. So let me close these pages, and now let's open a new one, already clean up. This one, and I will just show you the purpose of the second one. So Colorization stack is to structure your document. So here I have 600 ppi scan, so in grayscale mode, so just easier to straighten. So bitmap mode don't allow you to straighten your pages if it's not well placed in the scanner. So you need to convert in grayscale if you need to do that with bitmap. So I prefer to scan personally in grayscale, and 600 ppi. It's higher than you need, but it's you have now more details in your pages to clean up the line. So here, when you click on one of these 4 methods to structure your document, I will cover in another video these four different kind of structure and usage. So let's pick the first one, which is the classic one, that will ask you. So now you have your original. Now you will create a copy to put some color in it. So at which size you want, at which resolution your professional printer or your editor asks you to work. So 300 by default, but you can just say 300, 400, or what you want or what you need there. So, and that will structure for you all your documents. So you can see there, the line is already extract. So that's the reason why of 600 ppi grayscale mode first. And you have a dedicated layer for color, and you have there some layer prepared for the background of the frame, the strip, for the foreground, and FX cover both, and the line on top of that. So here you have button to jump during this stage on the right layer without having to jump on the layers panel, and you have different methods to isolate pieces. So for example, let's grab these presets and just select what I don't want. For example, I want the background frame, so I don't want the margin, the bubble inside, and just click at this button that will invert the selection and contract a little bit this selection to avoid the anti-aliasing issues at the border. So let me pick a color, so just a basic one, and I could fill my selection, deselect, and lock the transparent pixel, for example. And after that, I can jump on my foreground and use another method, for example, the pen bucket. Just click twice if you use this one. You can use the lasso tool. You can use different kind of method, and different options there are there to help you during this process of structuring your files. So let me go to the last module in colorization. So this one was really complicated on the old version. A lot of tool, a lot of advice for beginners. But in fact, my users tell me that they don't need all of that. So I just reduce the panel to the layer I need to use. So here, this is all the layer stack, so the background frame, the foreground, the FX, the line, the color line. So your color picker and basic tools. After that, so lock and lock, you have 5 different customizable tools. Thanks again to Stéphane Leminer for this suggestion. And these tools are, by the way, let me just open something, a document, to let you know that. So my buttons are disabled now if you don't have any files open. So if you click on one of these buttons, that will explain that this is a simple call to an action. So the action is in your action panels. So first time you launch the panel, you need to load the colorization set of actions, and you will have 5 colorization action custom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. So here it's just an alert, so you can remove this alert and record your own stuff. That could be calling to presets, your home. That could be preparing or exporting, your pages, converting your pages CMYK in CMYK. That could be what you want, by the way, and you can just click on it, and that will call the right. Click on one of these buttons, and that will call the right custom actions. So that's the purpose of this one. And let me show you, compared to the CS6 version, this new feature which is called Help a Lot. So my recommendation generally is to work in in RGB and not in CMYK, because as you know, when you make a soft proofing, or when you have the habits of printing working in CMYK color are less vivid and less sexy, let's say like that, than the RGB one. And more, you need to have your pages also on tablets, iPad, screen, on screen in general. So you don't want to work in CMYK like that, and when your page is on the screen, that will be a mess, So my recommendation is to work in RGB, and if you click there, that will open for you the same pages, but the original one in RGB. And here, second one, the same pages, but second one in RGB, but with a soft proofing CMYK, and a third one with a soft proofing gray gamma 1.8, which lets you know if the contrast of your color is enough. So without the color, you can see if the contrast of the color works. By the way, it's exactly the same file. Just to demonstrate that, I will do some silly stuff there, and you can see here I have a vivid color for screen, and I can take a look at the same time at the degradation of the CMYK, and can make some compromise. Having something, and it's especially important in the gradient, not in this vivid color stuff, flat vivid color like that, but that will be important to have the right contrast of your color in both environments. So that's closely it. Just as a remember, this new version also have shortcuts ability. So if you go in your application menu and in File and you go down in the Scripts section, I copy the script normally embedded in the buttons there. And so you will find colorization, and that's the reason why there is IZ in each of my subpanel, because now it's just sorted alphabetically, so you can find ColorClean button and ColorStack also function. So you can add the shortcut you want on the, for example, the structure one, the stuff like that. So I hope you enjoy. Leave me some comment, and please take a look at the other tutorial for more details on every section.